2023 and we're still fixing cars. So, but this one's special. This is Jig's R31 and it's going into the Fish and Drift colours. And we've already got this thing in primer. It's had a few bingles over the years. So yeah, that's taken up a bit of our time getting this car straight again. And we've also done some, what would you call this, strip delete here, where the holes go for the strips. We've put a full strip in there and kept the body lines, but just shallowed it up a bit. So I'm pretty happy with that. This quarter panel back here was pretty smacked in from a Banarabi day, eh, Jiggy? Yeah. Carried away. Yeah. Oh, I know the feeling, mate.
Learn from the best.
Yeah, sure of it, eh? And this quarter panel had a little bit of a damage, not as bad as the other side, so that cleaned up pretty easy. A little bit of rust here and a little bit of rust inside this panel here, which we've cut out and put a new piece in from another SKYLINE shell. So happy days there. All this work was done over the Christmas holidays. I did not stop. Jiggy was here, Carly as well, helping out. We didn't film any of it because we just wanted to get this side of it done as quick as we can and have a bit of a break from the camera and whatnot ourselves. But today, we're not concentrating on the actual car. We've got some Venetian blinds to cut in, mate, eh?
How's your old boy with that?
Yeah, the old boy. He reckons Venetian blinds when he sees the old Z-Tune scoops. So Jiggy's already marked out where we're going to cut the hole in the bonnet. As you can see here on the side profile, that the flutes actually protrude the scoop itself, so it needs to sit in, and obviously we've got to cut it to let the hot air out. So that's where Jig's happy with the scoop sitting, which we did work out that most of them do sit forward. Is that right?
Yeah, with yours and Jolie's as well, they all sit further forward. So
yeah, that's right, and it kind of looks nice. This being the same angle as that, and it all flows nicely. So we're ready to start cutting. Let's chop the dog.
Yeah, get it.
Biggest screwdriver I can find in the shop. And let's see, eh? I think we might have to cut underneath as well.
Probably just the glue.
Oh, that's all heated up. Look at that, mate.
It's like you've done this before.
Hey, beautiful. Bless you, mate. Bless you.
Thanks, mate.
And as you can see, Jiggy threw some cardboard in here to lift the skin up from the frame. We want to keep the frame because the car's going to be roadworthy still, yeah? Well,
yeah.
Or registered.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Difference between roadworthy and registered these days. So, so that was an awesome idea. And then, as you can see, there's no nicks through the frame. Yeah, you can't get any better than that. I'll have to hang that one on the wall, mate.
Mate, be the next rust patch pit.
Come in handy later on. Right, so moment of truth, we'll put the...
see if it fits?
Yeah, scoop over the top and see what other trimming we need to do.
The old measure twice, cut once trick probably should have come into play here. But what happened, Bradley?
Well, I think we're trying to get a bit too tricky. So my whole idea was to cut this section out. So this is not part of the bonnet anymore. But this lower section is actually recessed, so it needs to be lower than the bonnet itself. So we either got the option of leaving this and holding it back in here, or actually being pretty tricky and cutting it at the right spot through here, and then obviously back up here to our point. So
how tricky do you reckon you'll be?
Well, paper, scissors, rock, eh? See which direction we're gonna go. Probably the next clip you'll see what direction we went.
Wanted to buy S3 R31 bonnet.
We'll put my 34 bonnet on. I gotta retire that.
Set me free.
So we've gone the direction of cutting the back off, and it actually sits in there nice and tight now. And yeah, the whole scoop sitting in nice and flush there, flush. And we've taped it out now so we know where to grind the actual paint. One of these special weapons will grind back the paint there that's inside the tape. We've gone a step or two further. We've actually screwed down the scoop already. Just some tech screws to make sure we've got it in the right spot. It's gonna sit down flush, so we're happy with that. Now we're gonna get the panel bond. So as you see, we've grown it back to bare metal. The panel bond that we're using is made for sticking to bare metal. That's what it's best at sticking at. Sticking the plastic, fiberglass, and all the other stuff is a bonus. It's a Terrason product, panel bonder EP5055. Europeans use it for like your European cars, Mercedes, Audis, whatnot, for gluing on roof skins and quarter panels. They don't weld them on, like spot weld them, like the old, Holdens or whatnot. So this stuff is yeah, absolutely brilliant. It's gone of the days of fiberglassing, where like I've done this scoop about 7 years ago, and that was fiberglassed in, and over the years you can see little cracks coming through, and we are trying to avoid that by sticking it straight on with the best stuff you can get. And then we don't need to overlay fiberglass. We don't need to sand that back in. We don't need to worry about cracks later on. So this is the duck's nuts. Let's get it stuck on. Scoop got panel bond on it as well. It's not just the bonnet side. So yeah, two sides stick together and we should have no worries there. Now we just got to screw it back down.
Find the hole.
Yeah, find the hole. Here we go, back this way. We just put them in loosely to start with. Actually, I might put it in the way that we did it originally. So we're not doing anything different. So which one was next? This one. There we go. Sitting in nicely. Oh, look at that. She's plum, eh? Plum. Oh, Oh, get excited! Get excited! How awesome is this? Oh,
Like I bought one, mate.
jeez, mate. How much for a original bonnet?
An R31 house carbon fibre one.
Yeah.
If you can find one, it's about $1,800 Australian.
1800.
If you can find one.
If you can find one. So there's no shops down in Brisbane or.
Nah. So
Sydney.
iCandy Motorsport in Melbourne can do them, but
Yep.
he only does them as special order sort of thing. So.
Yeah, righto. There we go. So we've got a $200 vent from Russia, may I add. I actually waited, I think it was about 8 or 10 months for this. When it rocked up in the mail, I forgot I ordered it. Well, what the hell is this doing? Righto, so now we can, there we go, screw it in all the way, mate. Nice and firm, yep. That's it. Nice little squeezy out there.
So how long does it take for this stuff to dry?
So this product here, at 23 degrees, so it's 3 hours drying time, where you can actually sand it and work on it again. I like to do like this panel bonding, like an overnight thing. Yeah, so as long as possible, really, before you can touch it, because it could be a chance if it's too fresh that it will peel up, and we don't want that happening. Right, so all we gotta do now is just tidy up all these edges, like so.
Get some finger and crackers in.
Yep. Just clean it all up. So Prepsol, that's the best stuff to use with this. So you can like smooth it off nicely, like with your finger with Prepsol. But at the moment, we just need to get the majority of it off.
A little bit excess.
Yeah. Righto, so it's pack up time for tonight. We've got the scoop screwed back on. We've tidied up all the edges of the panel bond, make it all look nice. So we'll continue back on tomorrow. We'll take the screws back out and get the edge flushed in. And we've got an $1,800 bonnet.
$18 bonnet.
Happy, Carly?
Happy days.
Happy days.
Happy days.
On your ass, mate.
Mate, being a foreman.
That's the go. Day 2 on the bonnet scoop. As you can see, she is on now. Look at that. She's. Whoops. What did I break?
That mesh.
Oh, the mesh fell in a bit. There we go. So we've taken the screws out. Yeah, we're happy days there. We just got to put panel bond back in the holes now, seal them back off, and do a nice beater around it. So just to flush it in a bit nicer than it is. But we're not doing that today. Oh, of course, Carly's working. And Jiggy's sitting on his ass, so. So we got Carly onto Benny's door that got smashed at Gravy Roast. Here's the old door here. Yeah, it copped a bit of a beating from a S13. So yeah, we've got a new door there to paint up, and then the sticker check will come in and sort the wrap out. So we just wrap the door itself. But we got some more mods to do, Jig, on the 31, mate.
Yeah, mate.
We got some guards to customise, eh?
Getting the JDM flutes put in the guards.
Yeah, that's it, eh? We done it to the Commodore. So
JDM flutes direct from Taiwan.
so these are the R31 guards, and they're a little bit beat up. They're pretty good nick overall though, but we're going to put these in.
So they're going to sit about there.
Yep, so that's the plan there, is to have that flute go where this mould is, and then that will flow through the car. So we'll just get straight into it, mate, eh? Start cutting.
Yeah. Upper.
I think every panel is customised now, except for the roof. Can't butcher.
Look at they getting painted, eh?
Yeah. Right, strips coming off.
Maybe.
What are they? Liquid nailed on, are they, mate?
Yeah, fucking sticker flecked on again. Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A bit nasty under there.
With that good quality no more gaps in there.
So, when you play tennis, on the line's in. First of all, we've just done a bit of a trim up. I got a fair idea where we want it because this groove here actually matches this groove here, and this groove on the doors we've made so it actually suits this flute. So right down the whole car you'll see a nice groove. So we've got to match all that up.
Like a golf ball, eh, mate?
Hey, like a golf ball, mate. So pretty much now what we've got to work out is where to cut the metal, because this, once again, like the bonnet, needs to be recessed in, or actually this will be coming in from underneath this one. So somewhat like that. So we actually got to cut out where this is going to be placed up. So we might even make a template. Well, as you can see, there's a little bit of a groove here too. So if we can work that in, we might do that. But if not, it doesn't matter too much. So yeah, we'll start cutting metal, mark it up.
Look out, he's got the tape measure out.
Yeah, it's getting official around here,
We're trying to be a bit professional, mate.
We're not just winging it anymore. So 150 mil. There we got.
Fuck, you're close.
Jeez.
What is that? 160?
Oh, 155-ish, yeah. Yeah.
Not bad for iron it off.
Yeah, there we go.
Moment of truth, mate.
Yeah, mate, chop the dog. Cut the dog, chop the dog.
No turning back now.
Nah, mate. You got any spare ones, all right?
Wanted to buy Series 3 front guards.
Series 3. Jeez. Right, we know that this line and this line's right.
We'll just guess with the rest of it.
But here we got to, guesstimate. So once we get this piece out, we got a better chance of actually getting the piece under there and actually making a proper line through here.
Just go on the fly.
Didn't you see something like this on TikTok the other day, mate?
Mate, no turning back now.
Okay. Now we'll just go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, sure.
Piece of metal.
Put the 2 slits in it and just fold it down.
Piece of metal, piece of metal.
That's what, 90s fucking auto salon?
Was it? Yeah, it was. I remember doing that about 10 years ago. And then someone was smart enough to make these, so made the process way easier. Right, so first go, might get rid of that so we don't drop it. And then this is what we're looking at the moment. So this is where this groove mucks around with us a bit. That's pretty much the gist of it. So we got to work out what to do with this now. Pretty much we'll cut this out now, and then this top groove we're going to have to make to fit. So just a bit at a time, and then on the next panel will be easy as, because we know what we're doing. So
Reckon you'll have it down pat by then, mate?
oh, I don't know about down pat, but yeah, sign me up. Full custom garage, mate. I'm excited.
Calm down, big Kev.
Big Kev. So we've got the bottom lined up. Beautiful.
That it?
Yep. Fingers of steel, mate. So we want to get this in place.
Straighten the finger.
Sacrifices. The custom. We've mocked the guard up, and definitely very happy with it. As you can see, we've actually trimmed it up here as well, so follow the curve nicely. All this matches up absolutely spot on. We just got a bit here to groove back in. and a bit here to fill up as well. So for having a low piece in there did make it, yeah, definitely a little bit harder. But I'm happy with that. We're going to panel bond that in. You've seen with the bonnet scoop, we panel bonded that in, so no point showing you. It's the same process here. Next episode, I'll show you how it's all molded in, so make sure you stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one. Yoo-hoo!